Okay guys, so in this video I want to talk about setting up a good membership area and a good login experience, and also the software that I use for my membership areas of products. So I use Kajabi for everything. There's no affiliate link below this. I think it's the best for one reason. It's just easy. It just takes all the complication out of everything. And you can see they just have really nice, clean checkout pages, really make the entire process of getting people into your product just nice, easy, and simple. I don't like ClickFunnels for their checkout pages. I don't like ClickFunnels for their memberships. I don't like any other membership, other software out there, because all of them they're just really complicated and they're messy. And we want everything to just be simple and streamlined for the user experience. And so I'm going to get into my checkout process here in a moment because that's very important. But when we use Kajabi, it's just so easy to make a really clean, good-looking members area. And so I'm going to give you my template that I use for my members area, and I'll show you everything that goes into it and how I set up these members areas and how I make it all really structured. But I mean, like, this is just easy for a person to use and go through. And the other thing that I really like about it is it has a very and the thing that I like about it is that it has a really good and the thing that I like about it as well is it really manages members easily. It really makes the membership experience easy to manage, the admin of the members and how the members basically set up their profile. So for example, you can see how easy it is here with their layered library system for me just to deliver bonuses and put it all in one place and make the customer experience absurdly easy. And so a lot of these things are just handled for you, and you don't have to build them, and there aren't very many areas to mess it up. And so getting people to buy other products from you, getting them to buy upsells or downsells, or getting them to jump between the products, or really customizing the product to the extent that you need to really make everything easy, it's just essential. Okay, and so that's why I prefer Kajabi. And so if you guys ask what software should I use, I suggest using Kajabi. Now, this theme, let's talk about my membership area designs and what's happening when a person first logs in. So when a person first logs in, the first thing you need to do, and I'll talk about this more in the checkout experience, is they need to go straight to the membership area. They need to go straight here. However, I want to discuss all the other things that are going on here, because this is the exact same setup I use at HCOM and gets people where they need to go. So when a person comes into the product, it's very important that everything is there. There's nothing worse than when a person joins a product and it's not there. It's the worst first impression you could ever have. It's like you just spent this entire time putting up this huge storefront. Someone walks into your store and there's a guy there with like pizza stains all over his shirt, like with the new cell phone that they're going to buy or something like that. It's terrible. Do you want them to walk into your store, or you want, after they buy a product, to walk in the store and the store be completely empty, except for the exact thing they purchased right there in the middle of the room, completely obvious. Like, here is your thing, here is it all laid out neatly, here's it boxed completely in a clear, easy to unopen way. Let's begin. So that there's absolutely minimal effort to find anything. Because trust me, if a person buys an input product from you, especially if you're going mass market, they're not going to make the effort to dig around. For example, I once bought this $10,000 coaching program for products. I didn't know what the hell was going on when I got in the membership area. It was a Kajabi site. They had like the base theme. And this is like a well-known program too. It had like a base theme. I didn't know how the weeks were being unlocked. I didn't even know where all the weeks were. I didn't know what's going on. Like, they had like content coming soon. There's nothing on there. There was no support person to pop up or like tell me or greet me and like say, hey, what's going on? Like, what's new? What's going on with you? Like, are you lost at all? It's absolutely out of control. Now, that being said, let's hop into HCOM, because the members area is hyper optimized. The Iron members area, we're still optimizing it just a little bit. But when a person comes in here, it is impossible for them to get lost. They check out, they go to a quick signature thing, and then boom, they're looking at this screen right here. And everything they need is almost within first glance where it is. So first thing that happens right here, hey, welcome to HCOM Red, okay? And what's going to happen immediately right here? They new, watch this video. Boom. What does it say? Go right here. It is so streamlined. Boom, boom. Like, bam, right here. And then also in this video, go below. Here's your bonuses. Here's your 14-day Shopify trial. Join the coaching group. Immediately in this video, it says go below, join the coaching group. Here's the schedule. Here's everything you could possibly ask right here. Everything you need to know about the product is explained in this first page right here. And then within seconds of this, they get everything they accessed, everything they went through. And then boom, go over there to how to use. All right. So first off, how to use this program. Essential right here. How to get support, how to get anything they want. This has to be the first video they see, and they need to be watching it within minutes. I explain how to get billing and support help. Here's the terms of service. Here's the app suite. Here's the free trial. Here's the mastermind Facebook group. Everything is laid out right here, and I explain it on this video. Here's how to get support. Here's how to talk to Jack. Here's exactly how this is all going to work. Everything is delivered. They walk into the store. It's bam, right there, middle of the store. There's no place to get lost. There's no place to get confused. The second they walk in the store, there is a Walmart greeter grabbing them by the hand and dragging them forcefully to where they need to go. This is so incredibly important with your membership area because people will not make the effort. If they go in the store and it's like a grocery store where they have to find their protein bar, they're not going to find the protein bar. They're not going to buy the protein bar. Well, in this case, they've already bought the protein bar and they're just not going to eat it because they can't find it, and then they're going to refund. So insanely important. And so when I go back and look at this, you want your membership area to work just like this. Now, you're going to have this template that I use. You need to go buy the theme that I use in here, but I think this right here is the best theme because the person can see all their stuff and easily navigate around the members area. If you look at a lot of base Kajabi themes or a lot of base membership themes out there, they're kind of confusing, ugly, and it looks generic. You want your membership area to look different than other membership areas because everybody's bought a course before and they go in and it's just like, oh shit, this guy just put a basic Kajabi theme here and put it right there. You almost feel like a sucker when you log in. Okay? I also want to stress one other thing. Like, you want to have clear branding. You want it to be hyper clean and hyper organized for the customer. This might seem like basic stuff, but no one does this. No one does this. There's one other course out there that I know that does this really well. Everyone else out there, it's just a bag of goof troopery. Like, the bonus link is like somewhere embedded deep in the profile. Everything should be clear when they log in. So if you want to have a rule of thumb, when they log in, everything they could possibly ask is on the first screen, as well as exactly what to do next. And it's very clear, and it's very professional, and you're making a great first impression. Because trust me, you only get 1 or 2 logins with a lot of people. That first login has to be incredible. It has to at least be extremely clear. So the most important thing too is when they log in, we need to get them in that Facebook group ASAP. First thing I do right here. Here's the groups, here's the Q&A, here's the Facebook group. The number one thing you're going to see with your courses is getting people in the Facebook group. There's a reason why when you join Iron, join the Facebook group, join the Facebook group, introduce yourself, put in Mothman. You go in there, you see people posting Mothman, you see people posting their questions, their Q&A, and that gets you motivated, that gets you amped up. The most important thing is when a person comes in, that the experience keeps climbing. It hasn't climaxed yet. And you need to keep over and delivering and making them feel the next week's going to be even better, and the next week's going to be even better. Now, also, when you're doing your membership design, it's very important the weeks as you build them, build on top of themselves. So every week gets a little bit more exciting. It all keeps building on itself. Okay? You've probably maybe joined 1 or 2 membership products in your life where every week you're actually excited for the week to unlock. You're excited to go through the new content. And that's why you also, when you're doing your courses and when you're designing your membership areas, you really want to drip feed your content. Not just so we can go and make people, want to complete payment plans. That helps a lot. However, but we want to go and drip feed the content almost like a movie, like a episode series. So they start looking forward to next week and they get in the habit of logging in to get more. And they get more. If you give people the whole entire series like it's a Netflix show, what they're going to do is they're going to skip to their favorite episode that they think is going to be their favorite episode, and they're just going to reach the climax. It's like watching the end of Star Wars before you've watched the first hour of the movie, and then what's going to happen is like, this movie sucks, and they're just going to jump off. All right, so you also need to lead people through it almost like an episode series where everything starts building at the end of every single episode. And in the next episode, you're going to get this cool result, and then you're going to see this next cool thing. Okay, so I've actually linked, I'll link again to the HCOM membership area below this, and I want you to really just look at the membership area. And now it's set up, and then look at how I have the unlocks. Like, I explain exactly how it unlocks, how they're going to go through it. And you're going to notice at the end of each of these modules right here, there's assessments to make sure they've actually watched it. And so I know I'm shooting out a lot of different tips right here. And some of them are just general tips, just gee whiz information. But the most important thing is you're constantly thinking about the customer experience when they come in. and how they're going to respond. It's so critical to getting your payment plans completed. If you do what we did originally with HCOM, you're going to see 20% of people refunding or canceling simply because they didn't know how to move what to do next. Assume when a person comes in, they are going to actively fight you on finding exactly where they're going to need to go next. Like assume like they're going to try and click like every button except the how to use button right here. Okay? Assume that they're going to not read the live Q&A schedule. Assume that they're not going to join the Facebook group on the first, second, and third try. Assume that this person is a person actively trying to figure out a way not to pay for your product, and you're not going to go wrong. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about the checkout process for your product and how important and critical this is because so many people mess this up. Okay? So let's talk about that in the next video.